Today, Robinhood sheds light on how the brokerage makes money on crypto, and Google breaks down its new tools for web3 developers. Welcome to CNBC's Crypto World. I'm Pippa Stevens. Crypto prices in the red to start the week, even after rising over the weekend. As of noon Eastern, Bitcoin traded at the $28,000 level, Ether fell to the $1,800 level, while Solana dropped to around $22. All right, on Friday, we told you about Robinhood Crypto's new way to fund web3 wallets, which the company revealed last week at Consensus 2023. Well, Crypto World's Talia Kaplan spoke with Robinhood Crypto's general manager, Johann Kerbrat, to learn more about the new feature, find out how the platform makes money on digital assets, and what else the company is working on.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So Robinhood Crypto started back in 2018, and a lot has evolved since then. Initially, people could just buy, hold, and sell crypto using Robinhood. But now, for example, people can send Bitcoin from one wallet to another. And here at Consensus, you made a big announcement talking about Robinhood Connect. That's what this new feature is called. Essentially, a new way to fund web3 wallets. So take us through how this all works and what prompted this to come about. Why did you feel it was so incredibly important to start Robinhood Connect?
We are happy to launch our new on-ramp from fiat to crypto, and it's a big commitment for us to show that we strongly believe that Web3 interest is remaining strong and we are going to keep investing in this space. Robinhood Connect is basically going to be a low-cost fiat to crypto on-ramp where developers can implement Robinhood Connect within their dApps or within their wallet, and customer will be able to fund their wallet without leaving the dApp or anything like this, and they will be able to fund their app with our low-cost on-ramp.
Interesting you say low cost, because a lot of people gravitate to Robinhood for the word free. No commission trading, things of that nature. So how does the revenue structure work there, and why did you have to make it low cost?
Yeah, so we're still going to use the Robinhood platform behind the scenes. So when you buy crypto using the Robinhood Connect, you will still have access to the same low-cost feature. So it's commission free. We are charging a little fee if you're using a debit card or a credit card. But other than that, it's going to be the exact same pricing that you have if you're using Robinhood Crypto or if you're using Robinhood Connect.
Sticking with no commission trading, that's why a lot of people are gravitated to Robinhood. Crypto also, you can invest in crypto, no commission, as you just noted. So let's talk about your revenue model. How is Robinhood able to make money off of digital assets in that regard?
Yeah, so Robinhood Crypto send orders to liquidity partners that are basically executing the order for the customer. And we receive a rebate from the orders that we're sending, and that's basically the entire revenue model.
Your crypto wallet is now available globally. The beta launched in September. So what feedback have you gotten on your crypto wallet since September when the beta was launched?
Yeah, it's been actually very exciting to launch it finally fully on iOS in March. Just in March, we had 100,000 crypto wallets created using Robinhood Wallet. And when we talk to our customer, what we see is really that they are loving the way that it's very simple. We try to remove all the barriers. So for example, you can swap without network fee, so you don't have to worry about having the gas token to execute a swap. And people are basically loving the simplicity, and it's the same kind of Robinhood feature that we are creating where everything is about removing the barrier and making it easy to access.
Your new wallet, the beta was launched in September, as we noted. Has anything changed since then? I know now it's available on Polygon and Ethereum, correct?
Correct, and we added a lot of things. So for example, when we talked to our customers, they really wanted NFT support. So we added it back in, I think, December or January. And then we just rolled it out to everyone on iOS, and we have a lot more to come. We really want to make a lot of improvement on our Web3 accessibility and making sure that people can easily access to any dApp using our wallet.
Can you take us through Robinhood's Lightning integration? I know obviously this was mentioned last year, but where does it stand right now? Can people go to Starbucks, for example, buy a cup of coffee using Robinhood with this integration?
So not quite yet on Lightning. So right now we can support Bitcoin transfer. Every asset that we have on the platform, you can deposit or send. We are still working on Lightning, and we'll share more soon.
What about your NFT plans?
So on the wallet, you can custody NFTs. You can also connect to any dApps that's support NFT or trade NFTs. And right now we are making it very easy for you to see them and collect them, and being able to really have kind of all the same features that from different wallets. But yeah, for now that's all we can announce, and we'll say more in the future.
Well, we look forward to that conversation as well. Hopefully you'll come back on Crypto World. But you took on this role as general manager of Robinhood just a few months ago, I believe in August.
Yes.
And I'm curious to know, what is your vision for the team?
Yeah, so before this role I was the CTO of Robinhood Crypto as well. So I've been at Robinhood Crypto for a while now. I think for us the vision is really making Robinhood the low cost and easiest place to buy and sell crypto and kind of access the entire Web3 world. We've been really focused in the past quarter to develop new features. So for example, if you use Robinhood on iOS now, you have a crypto tab where you can see everything about crypto in one place. And so it's a lot more accessible. And we also launched new other features like advanced charts if you're trying to do analysis. New order types, you can do stop loss now on Robinhood. And for us, that's our vision. We want to remove all the barrier to access either crypto or Web3. And we are going to keep doing this because we strongly remain confident that this is the future and the next kind of operating system for the finance.
Now, obviously we're in a bear market. Crypto prices are depressed. Consumer confidence has been lost for obvious reasons, including several bankruptcies. And yet Robinhood continues to develop, continues to create all these new products and features for your platform. So why was it important for you to develop all of these new features and products, especially now amid this downturn?
Yeah, I think for us, we, like I said earlier, we strongly remain confident in Web3. We strongly think crypto is the future of the finance system. I think when everything happened in November and in January, we kind of saw this flight to safety from customers. They were looking for a platform that is really being careful and really thinking about safety first. We are a public company. Our financials are audited on a regular basis, and we don't do anything with the customer crypto. We don't lend it, we don't offer anything of staking or anything like this. So we really feel that we are a safe place for customers to get into the crypto world, and we see it. We see people really excited to use Robinhood for that reason.
All right, let's stick with the Consensus Conference for our main story. Crypto World's Mackenzie Sigalos sat down with Google's head of Web3 strategy to discuss the tech giant's latest push into the crypto ecosystem. He reveals the company's new Web3 developer tools, initiatives for crypto startups, and more.
So 2 announcements from your team this week, one related to developer tools, the other about bringing more Web3 firms into your startup initiative. Tell me more.
Yeah, so I think this year is really a year of doubling down for us, right? And so when we were talking about what are the parts of the ecosystem that we really want to win over, it's those that we see as sort of the resilient next wave of the Web3 and crypto ecosystem. And so when we were looking for those partners and talking to companies, even this is not just a 3-month journey, it's been a 16-month journey, which is not a lot of time. But we met with the Polygon team a lot, and one of the things that we saw from them that really stuck out to us was they were just doing a fantastic job of sort of sitting at that threshold point between kind of what we'll call, sort of the traditional tech enterprise, ecosystem, and then sort of this new wave of Web3 infrastructure tech. And so we viewed it as an opportunity to work with someone who's got an alignment on ethos and alignment on, just their philosophy about how to build, not just for what types of users, but how, responsibly, philosophically, all of that. And then the other part of it, there's something for everyone, which is why I love working on this team, is we really focus not just on how do we bring more institutions into the space by partnering with folks like Polygon who are really winning those businesses over, but how do we also create a wider top of the funnel for startups who have found it quite difficult, particularly in the last 6 months, to get started, right? And that's a big part of the Web3 Startups program. And by the way, it's not just what we're offering, but we're building an ecosystem of people who are offering things. So those are the 2 big things, and both of them naturally revolve around partnership. And that's sort of besides what we build, that I think is the second core tenet of our group.
And what are you building right now? Like, what can we expect to see in the next 6 months out of your team?
Yeah, so you can expect to see now that blockchain node engine on Ethereum will go live, within the quarter. We announced the private preview of that, and that's been going great. I mean, when we talked and really opened that up for customers, we expected to sort of, we had some expectation of who we would see interest from. And our expectations have just been totally blown out of the water, right? We've seen Web3 native firms, we've seen financial firms, Web2 curious companies, and so that's been a lot of fun to watch that grow. And so when that goes live in May or June, I'm really excited to see how quickly it picks up. And the other areas, we're not going to stop with Ethereum, we're going to continue to move forward. So we talked about supporting the Polygon ecosystem, so that's going to get built into that roadmap. Solana is another one. And then the other side of it is really around data, right? We've had BigQuery public data sets available since 2018, and they're our most widely used data sets. And so we're just looking at that and we're like, we need to go beyond the chains that we cover there. It's just Bitcoin and Ethereum now and a few others, but we're hearing from the market that more developers want access to those data sets across a wider number of chains, and so we're going to continue to offer that as well.
Now, Google as a company, or Alphabet more widely, has been making certain cost-cutting moves. Has that impacted your business or the way that you're planning to scale operations?
Yeah, so we played to our strengths when we set this business up, what we decided, where we thought we could offer a differentiated product in the market, what we thought we could do really well and execute on in a short time frame. Even in good times, the best builders always understand that the runway is finite. And you've got to really find that product truth early on, or you're going to spin circles, and eventually when things don't go your way, then you have those cost cutting. But from our perspective, the team continues to grow. We continue to extend our roadmap beyond just a 1-year roadmap. Now we're looking 2, 3, 4 years. And so, all the hallmarks are there for us to think about this as a long-term business, which is, honestly, it's a treat, right? In light of all the things that are going on. And so the other really important thing that I'll say is that vote of confidence from Google Cloud for our customers is a bellwether for them, right? We're still seeing, even though token prices may have gone one way, developer activity is going the other. And that's actually really exciting to see, because then people see that, and plus our continued involvement, and it provides a little bit of stability and foundation in light of all of the rockiness of this year.
Yeah, and I mean, people like to joke that, bear market vibes, but you're still seeing that a lot of that washout of certain players in the ecosystem has meant that you've left behind the very serious developers who are building in this time of the bear market.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably attest to this. There was a lot of noise over the last couple of years, and so what we're seeing is, frankly, we view it as a healthy washout, right? A lot of the activity that was going on, it wasn't at no cost, right? It was drowning out really, legitimate, great projects that were having trouble sort of clawing ahead and getting attention. And now it's a lot easier for us to tease out the signal for the noise. It's a lot easier for everyone. And that frankly just leads to a better environment for building good products. It leads to greater acceleration in terms of hitting those milestones that our team has or the other product teams that are building in the space. And ultimately, the space is going to go through multiple maturations, and every cycle is actually going to make it a little bit better, a little stronger, a little more resilient. And we couldn't have picked a better time to start playing, aggressively, frankly.
Last question. I feel like every single conversation I have had over the last 2 days in Austin comes back to regulation and whether it's the CFTC or the SEC that's going to have more of an impactful jurisdiction over the crypto space. A lot of people chatting about the back and forth between Coinbase and the SEC. Coinbase saying that it's considering leaving the U.S. altogether if they don't get more clarity. What are your thoughts on the space?
Yeah,
and what it means for you and your team?
Yeah, so no secret. I got into crypto as a lawyer, and there are a lot of really challenging questions that this innovation forces us to ask. But it's no different than any other prior technological innovation. And so getting to the right answers is really important. And the right answers are, the outcomes that lead to maximally optimal outcomes for users and in our business and the businesses that are building here. I do see there's a parallel here between kind of the policy discussions that are happening now and sort of the threshold moment that's occurring and the technology decisions that were happening 5 or 6 years ago. In other words, people were sort of cutting shortcuts and taking shortcuts when they were talking about building tech. They were just trying to build fast, move fast, break things. And then they realized, wait, I can't scale a business that way. And so I think the policy discussions are actually trending in the right direction, which is they're becoming more informed, more reasonable. We're looking to build the bigger tent and involve more people. So it's on everyone's minds, but I do think that we are seeing a lot of great participation, and that's all you can hope for, right? And hopefully somebody has the right answers out there.
Okay, that's all for today. But before we go, Crypto World also sat down with CFTC Commissioner Christy Goldsmith Romero at Consensus to discuss regulation and enforcement action. We'll have that interview for you in tomorrow's show, so be sure to catch us then.